So the greatest common factor, I'm going to show you how to do it using the prime factors, and then we'll just do it the faster way after that. So here it is. So for any of you who are learning how to do greatest common factor just now, or you haven't started in grade 10 to do greatest common factor, I'll show you two different methods here. The first method is just to give you an idea what it means, but the second method, that's what you should be using, because as we get deeper into grade 10 math, you have to take out the greatest common factor using the second method so you could finish your test on time. And please watch till the end, and there's something important I'm going to show you at the end. Keep on supporting this channel because your support goes a long way. So the greatest common factor of 8x cubed minus 6x to the 5. So now, just going to break down the two terms here. So we call this the first term. So 8x cubed is the first term, and 6x to the 5 is the second term. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to break the 8x to the 3 to its prime factors. So 8 is definitely 2 times 2 times 2, and x to the 3 is x times x times x 3 times. And then the second term, the 6 is 2 times 3, and x to the 5 is x times x times x times x times x 5 times. So now how do I find the greatest common factor? So after you break these in their prime factors, then what you do, you want to circle things that you have in common between the two terms right here. So I'm going to circle this 2 here with this 2. I don't have another 2 here, so I'm not going to circle any more 2s. I don't have a 3 here and there, so I'm not going to circle the 3s. But the x's, I have an x here. So I'm going to circle it with this x right here. And this x right here, I'm going to circle it with this x right here. And this x right here, I'm going to circle it with this x right here. So what we have in common is the 2. And we have in common 1, 2, 3 x's. So that's x times x times x, which is x cubed. So this is your greatest common factor. And what you do, you just go ahead and write 2x cubed right here, open brackets. And then what you're going to write inside the bracket is that you go to the first term right here. The two things that you haven't circled right here is that these two 2's, 2 times 2 is 4. So definitely you're going to have 4 here. And then your minus sign that comes from here. And then what you haven't circled from the bottom is the 3 and the 2 x's. So the 3 is right here. And the 2 x's, x times x is x squared. So that's what you have inside the bracket. So the greatest common factor is the 2x cubed. And what you get inside the brackets is this. Now be assured if you multiply or distribute this in here and in there. So you distribute the 2x cubed into 4. And you distribute the 2x cubed into 3x squared. You're going to get this back. So 2x cubed times 4, you get 8x cubed, which is this. And 2x cubed times 3x squared, 2 times 3 is 6. And x cubed times x squared, you get x to the 5. Remember, when you multiply in variables, you add the exponents, and you get x to the 5. So that's how you do greatest common factor using the prime factors. Now, the faster way, you look at the 6 and the 8, and you see which number goes into both of them. So you go look at the smaller number always, okay? So what goes into 6 is 2 and 3, and 6, of course. Does 6 go into 8? It doesn't. Does 3 go into 8? It doesn't. 2 goes into 6 and goes into 8, so 2 is the greatest common factor. Now the x cubed and the x to the 5, whenever you're taking out the greatest common factor as a variable, you take the one with the lower exponent, or the lowest exponent, which is the x cubed here. How do I figure out what I'm going to write inside the brackets? You take the first term here, divide it by the greatest common factor. So 8 divided by 2 is 4. X cubed divided by x cubed, it cancels because you get 1, so you don't write anything. And then your minus. And then you take the second term divided by the greatest common factor. So 6 divided by 2 is 3. And x to the 5 divided by x cubed, you get x squared. And you close the bracket. So this is the method that you'll be using in grade 10. And from now on, that's what you need to be doing when you're factoring. If you have to find the greatest common factor, you use this method instead of the method we've shown you in the last slide. Okay. And now I just want to let you know that 10% of my YouTube channel earnings will be contributed to building better sports facilities in war-torn Libya. So keep on supporting. Thank you for watching again. Till next time. Bye-bye.